So we've had a lot of guests on the show so far. Shayna Rubin, Alex Pavlovich. You've talked with Alex Pavlovich too. Jesus Cano, Saris. And that's all well and good, but we're not the one playing the game. So I thought it was time to finally get someone who's actually playing the game, someone whose game we're talking about. And that's one Mr. Bo Davidson. Bo, welcome to the show. You're our first player guest, man. Appreciate you for coming on.
I'm
So,
honored.
I think the place where I want to start, you kind of touched on this when you talked with Alex on Giants Talk, is the origin of your name, Bo. Because I think a lot of people, when they hear the name Bo, they're instantly going to think Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
But that's part of it, but that's not the entirety of it.
Yeah, so like my dad gave me the nickname based off the movie Friday with Debo, because me and my brothers used to play with cars, and of course they're older than me, so I used to like take the cars from him and like take the toys. So then it became Debo, and then Bo for short.
And then you kind of, did it evolve into like the Bo Jackson element, or was there kind of no affiliation there at all?
Yeah, that flew into Bo Jackson. Like as soon as I started playing sports, that's when the Bo Jackson took over.
Yeah, I mean, you play football too.
Yeah.
So that's definitely part of it. And I was just telling you before we started recording the coincidence that you get your name from the movie Friday. We're recording on a Friday by Ice Cube, just in a lead song. You ever get a pair of like the Bo Jackson cross trainers? You ever have a pair of those?
I believe I had one pair, but I didn't really like the Bows though. They weren't really a shoe for me.
They're very bulky shoe. They're not exactly you gotta damn near like be wearing like an athletic like athleisure fit. They can't go with like, some people wear like Jordans with like suits. You can't wear cross trainers.
Yeah, you can.
with a
I
suit
mean,
like
you can depending on the type of shoe. It's not really more so the style. You make the style more so.
Yeah.
Like you make the shoe, you make the outfit.
You make the shoe, you make the outfit. So this is obviously your first time in Major League camp. It's a lot different than being in the clubhouse in Richmond. With all respect to Richmond, what's the experience been like for you so far?
Honestly, it's no different. I just got called up to varsity. How I look at it, from JV to varsity. When you look at minor leagues, major leagues, you got your affiliates, AA, AAA, high A, low A. But in reality of grand scheme, it's JV varsity, honestly.
You're obviously sharing a clubhouse now with guys that are pretty accomplished in their major league careers, guys like Willie Adames, Rafael Devers, Matt Chapman, also Logan Webb, who's been a finalist for the Cy Young. Has there been anyone in particular whose work ethic has stuck out to you, or the way they go about their business has really stuck out to you just in the time that you've been here so far?
I feel like the whole team, honestly. Everybody go about their work the same. Everybody get in, get out, get their work done, make sure everything's right way, then just coming in and like going through the motions every day. So I feel like majority of the 1 through 9, including the staff, everyone comes in and do their work and work hard, I should say, yeah.
So you obviously have kind of a more atypical trajectory to this point. You went to one JUCO, took a year and a half off for family matters. You came back, go undrafted, and then get signed by the Giants. Can you just walk us through like what was the process like of going undrafted and then presumably the Giants reaching out to you about this opportunity?
So it was really after the draft ended, I was just at the mall getting food, and like as I was driving back home, I got a call from Paul Falk, and he was telling me that, hey, the Giants want to sign him, and it was just like a no-brainer.
Was there, when the draft went by and your name wasn't selected, was there any thought that that might have been the end of my playing career, or did you think that there was going to be another opportunity?
Oh, nah, for sure. I would have still been playing. That wouldn't have been the end of my career for sure. Like, nah.
Were there any other opportunities you explored? Were there any other teams that you talked to? Or were the Giants kind of the ones that had zeroed in on you kind of from the jump?
I for sure had multiple teams that contacted me and that have been following me the whole season. So, like, and I still had another year back at school. So, like, I wasn't in the mind space to where I'm like, oh, like, this is over. Like, baseball is over again. Like, I was never in that mind space of it. It was just like, hey, it's time to go back to work, honestly.
You said you had multiple teams. What made the Giants such an attractive team for you, since you kind of had your pick of any team that you could have chose?
They were for sure the most interested, like heavy, consistently. It was some others, and I feel like it was like a small sample size with the others, but the Giants really were like there from like that beginning to end point of view on the season, so they got to experience the whole season with me.
We asked Tony Vitello about you, just his early impressions of you, and I think the one thing that really stood out to him was the confidence.
Yeah.
Where's that confidence come from for you?
It's just always been there, and then it comes from the Lord himself, honestly. I just let my faith be bigger than my fear, so if I'm like lacking confidence or like self-doubt, it's like then I'm questioning my faith. Why should there be any like doubt or fear, you know?
No fears.
Yeah.
So last year was obviously your first kind of full year. You were also a full-time center fielder for the first time. What did you take away from that year as a whole? And if you even want to broaden out, what have you taken away from just your time in the pro game as a whole so far?
Just for me, just slowing the game down, not getting too anxious out there, and just letting the game come to me, honestly.
Were you part of the Instructional League this past winter? That was at Oracle? Yeah.
Oh, the Oracle, yeah, I was part of that.
What's your first time going to Oracle?
Yeah.
What was that experience like, going to Oracle, being part of this, seeing the sights and the sounds of the city for the first time?
It was a blessing, like, it was truly a blessing, and I thank the Lord for allowing me to see that environment. And, you know, like, he don't take you places he don't show you places that you haven't gone if it's not already written. So I felt like when I got there, it was like embracing it all and enjoying it, knowing that I'm pretty much going to be there soon, like, and I had a great time.
I know you've gotten the JUCO Barry Bonds comparison. Yeah. Shout out to Maria Guardado for that story. Did you hit one into the cove during the Instructional League?
So like, it had a net up because it was a golf tournament. So like, I didn't really get to experience like the nets back here, of course.
Would it have, if there was no net, would it have gone?
Oh, for sure, McCovey Cove, like for sure, yeah.
That kind of whet the appetite a little bit. It's like, I can't wait to get here, hit him in the cove for real.
Me personally, I hit one every part of the field. That's how I knew I was ready. So I don't really look to McCovey Cove. I feel like it's more impressive if I try to hit that Coca-Cola bottle.
No one's ever done it. No one's ever done it. Even, I think the closest person that probably got there was like Andres Galarraga, the big cat. Like, he hit one to the moon, and even that was like 50 feet short. So if you can do it as a lefty, they might build a statue for you. They might just immediately commission one immediately. What would you say when you look at this year as a whole? You're probably going to start with AA, but depending on how things go for you, there might be an opportunity towards the end of the season to end the season in San Francisco. Just how do you look at this season as a whole, and what are maybe some of your goals approaching this year?
Of course, the goal is always to get a promotion each affiliate. Like, you just take that affiliate and go step by step. But like at the end goal, yeah, that's for sure. Like, to get to Oracle, that will be the end of this year goal, if not before. I also would just keep being me, like just planning, take it day by day and being where my feet at. Not try to get, because you bring other thoughts into the mind that you don't really need while you're out here. Just being in the moment is the best way to play.
I talked to Randy Wynn earlier this winter. He said you guys had a really good conversation during the Instructional League. Randy kind of kept it close to his chest. He didn't want to reveal kind of the industry secrets. But what would you kind of take away from that conversation, especially considering Randy was someone that had played in the league for a pretty long time?
Just taking it and like keeping it in the back of the vault in my mind and like moving accordingly, like taking the information now and just applying it.
So one of the things that, again, shout out to Alex Pavlovich for your appearance on Giants Talk, but I didn't know that in high school you had played both football and basketball against Drake May. And like, I don't know if you were watching the Super Bowl much, but he's in the Super Bowl. Like, how kind of crazy of a feeling is that for you to like see this guy, like, I competed against the high schools playing on the biggest stage in American sports?
It was lit. Like, it's like, dang, I played against dude in high school, but also knowing like us North Carolina boys, we just breed different. Like, it's shout outs to all the ones that's like from that area then doing what they're supposed to do. And we just breed different in North Carolina, So it's like we already knew it when we were there, like we were all dogs. It's just now you're just seeing it as a reality now.
Is there anyone else that you played against in high school or even in JUCO? Maybe not Super Bowl quarterback level, but that has kind of been making waves as far as their professional career. Anyone off top?
Honestly, it's a multiple group of guys that I know that's making their way. So I don't want to go name by name and make others feel like I like them more. So I'm gonna just like shout out to all the ones who know, if they know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
I did. I was curious. I looked at Max Preps because I know you were the quarterback of the day that you played. Did you play? Were you play two ways in high school? Or was it just quarterback?
I was just quarterback.
Just quarterback.
Yeah.
So I looked at Max Preps. I found the game where you played Drake May.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the number? Do you? It's not.
No, it was BTA for sure. It was a no-brainer.
Do you want to know your numbers and his?
You can tell me.
So Drake was 13 for 13, 3 touchdowns, 230 yards.
Yeah.
You were 6 for 19,
Yeah.
56 yards. Does that sound about right?
It definitely sound about right.
Hey, man.
That team though, like it was two different teams, two different ways of football in the program. So for sure, but if we were to go to baseball and basketball, yeah, they know what the vibes are. So I ain't even got to get into that.
Ooh, I wasn't able to find any of the basketball. How did that go when you faced them in basketball?
We won for sure that Myers Park game. So like basketball and baseball, they know the vibes. Like I just said, like you can go ask them, and I ain't even got to say too much. Like they already know the vibes.
You got something on them there, but before I let you go, I want to hit you with a couple Carolina questions.
Okay.
What's your go-to cookout order?
It's a good one. For me, I go like on a hungry day, it's like a chicken strip club tray, honey mustard wrap, and Cajun fries, and Oreo milkshake. And if I'm like hungry, I'll probably get a side of nuggets too.
I saw this meme the other day where it was like someone's like ordering a quesadilla with a side of a quesadilla and another side of a quesadilla. It's like I remember I went there for the first time after because I went down to Richmond last May. It was my first time going, and I felt like I was just like, this is like my personal mecca because I'd heard about this place for so long, and I finally go. I'm like, they got 50 different types of milkshakes. They got chair wine here. Like this is a great experience. Panthers and Hornets. Who are your guys for those two
both teams?
Both teams. Who are your guys on both teams? They can be current. They can be past. Whichever you want to go with that.
Panthers, I'm going 2015 team because like that team changed the way that people really think about the Panthers, And then Hornets, I go Kemba, LaMelo, Kyle Knuppel, Brandon Miller.
Last one I got for you. Where does if you had to rank J. Cole, just where is he in your personal discography?
I ain't even gonna cap. He ain't even top 20 for me.
He's not?
Nah.
Okay, I'm glad that you said that because I don't want to slander the hometown kid, but also I'm like,
I mean, he got some great songs. Don't get me wrong, but like as a dude, I'm gonna go like going straight to the car. And I'm like, I'm not finna go play no J. Cole. Like, if it come on, it come on.
You get in the car, you put something on the aux cord. What's the vibe on a day-to-day basis?
The start in the morning, probably like some chill, like R&B. And then as we get closer to like the game, then that's when I'll turn it up a notch to like all the loud music,
Who are some guys? Who are some specific guys? What are the R&B artists? Who are the louder guys?
So like the R&B, me and my lady got this Vibes playlist. So we got like Bryson Tiller, Party Next Door, Tim's, Maria the Scientist. It's just like all the different R&B women and males in there.
Leon
so
Thomas
like it's
in
a
there.
mixture. And then the game playlist, we got the Gunna, that YB for sure. Who else we got in there? Oh, Wham. You got to go Wham for sure. And then some other ones like Pooh Shiesty will come on, and just the beats to get you going and stuff like that.
How much of like the Bay Area, like hyphy era music are you familiar with?
Not too many.
We'll change that. Off camera, we'll change that. But Bo, appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see you in a couple more Cactus League games, and I'm sure we'll see you in AA. Might see you in Sacramento, and might see you in San Francisco as well. Bo, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.